Salwanani Makadi, hello and welcome to my channel, Kayasgogo. My name is Wongile. I am in this cold, freezing weather in Michigan, out here with my children and grandchildren. I love days like this when the sun is shining and I'm able to just bundle up and go outside. It makes me feel better in this frigid, cold climate. I look forward to getting back on the motherland and enjoying the heat. I know I'm hearing a lot about the weather being really crazy and warm, but man, I've lived on the other end of this world where the temperatures go to minus 40 degrees Celsius. I'm not convinced this is where I want to be for the rest of my life. So I look forward to getting back on the continent, on the African continent. Right now it's time for me to hang out with my children. And what I like about this time of the year, before it really starts getting cold, more cold, much colder than what it is the beautiful fall colors. So enjoy my walk as I take advantage of one of these rare but sunny days in the fall. If you've been watching my channel, you know I'm sharing about my journey returning back to the motherland. I have lived out of Zimbabwe for close to 30 years and I chose to return. People have different reasons for choosing to relocate, move to different countries, and mine was a conscious decision to move back to the country of my birth. I have children, raised my children out in the Murikas. I have lived both in Canada and America, and I enjoy the privilege of being able to live on these continents, in these countries. This is what happens during this time of the year. The leaves fall, and if you're a keen gardener, you can compost these leaves. I have settled back on the continent. I'm in Bulawayo in Zimbabwe. But for just a minute, I've stepped out and I've come to see my children that are out here in the Murikas. Have I decided to come back? No. I am just visiting my children. I have family, I have children, I have grandchildren, and life has to continue. They are here, they have lives here, they have work, they have school, they have children to raise, but I have chosen to be on the motherland. So I'm out here today. I think it's about maybe 12 degrees Celsius, and I'm taking advantage of this warm weather and being out. I'm all bundled up, as you can see. I am not going to take a chance and freeze my little self. That is why I left this place. I don't like the cold. But so today the sun is shining, skies are blue, and I am enjoying the walk. Okay, so I'm just outside taking a walk, enjoying this warm weather before it really gets harsh. I love seeing my children, but the cold, no way. So I'm just enjoying these last few days of the warm weather and taking a good walk, enjoying the beautiful colors of the fall, and then just trying to spend as much time as I can outdoors. In the next couple of weeks, it will start getting colder and colder. That for some of us, now there's no need to be outside. I don't have to fight minus 10-degree weather in trying to be a little winter person. I will be indoors, bundled up, and just enjoying seeing the children and grandchildren. So I took some time away from the project, renovating, remodeling our home, and my husband is out there still giving us feedback, still showing us what's going on the property. There's a lot of progress, so if you keep watching my channel, you'll be able to see what is going on. They have moved, the contractors have moved. The tiling is being done right now, and the windows are just about finished. So keep watching, and hopefully it's a motivation to somebody who intends coming back to Zimbabwe. You don't necessarily have to buy a completed house. It's somebody's taste of what the interior looks like. If you like the structure of an old home, go for it. Take a chance and do the best with that piece of land and the house that is there. If it's salvageable, you can just improve on the structure of the inside, like what we've done. The house is solid, so we've had no structural issues. So we've just remodeled the inside. So it can be done. You can do it. If you like buying land and starting from ground zero, yes, you can. It's doable. But we chose the house that we have because we liked the surrounding area. We also liked the size of the property and where it's located. So you don't have to do it our way. It's just us showing you one way of doing acquiring a home in Zimbabwe. Look, there are so many problems that Zimbabwe has, but that doesn't stop people from living there, from having a good time there. Would it be nice to have the majority of the people at least have a decent living? Of course. But while I'm there, I'm doing the best I can to live there and enjoy my time that I've been given by the Creator on this earth. I do what I can to alleviate the suffering even of one person. What are you doing? What are you doing to be able to alleviate the suffering of friends, of relatives? Don't just complain, do something. In the next couple of videos, I will focus on a young lady. Her name is Mentle, and she's running a non-profit by the name Kanya, where she is supporting young girls and boys, both in the rural area of where she comes from and the city, to help them so that they stay in school, they don't end up in child marriages, and be able to self-sustain. So she runs this non-profit where the girls and the boys do make beautiful arts and crafts, and they sell. So watch in the next couple of videos. I will be showcasing her. That is my way of contributing. That is my way of alleviating the suffering of just one person. Let us remind each other that loving one's country is not about being in politics. It's just being one of a community, taking part in the community, finding, alleviating some of the suffering where you can, providing employment where you can, providing assistance, whether it's monetarily or material.
you do what you can. Nobody has a monopoly on how things should be done in terms of helping our countries. The whole of Africa, we have different issues in different countries. But there's a lot of us that are out here in the diaspora or even at home that can do something. If it's not you, then who should help our people? We have to start somewhere. If we keep waiting, we are waiting for what? I chose to go home, to live there. Simple. And I'm enjoying my life, my home, and just being in a place where I don't feel judged all the time. Trust me. I've been out here in the diaspora for quite a bit of time. I understand where you are not given that much respect and value just because of the color of your skin. I don't have to deal with that in Africa. I don't have to deal with that in Zimbabwe. So I chose to go home and I'm liking it. You don't have to be in Zimbabwe. You don't have to be in Africa. You don't have to be anywhere on the continent to support it. You support the continent by being positive about your own people, your own country, your own continent. You support the people that are on the continent by not being constantly bashing each other. Support each other wherever you are. Be good to one another. If you can support the continent in whatever way, you have relatives, you have friends, you have schools that you attended before. Why can't we make that effort to group together so that we can have associations of alumni to support the schools that we attended? They made us who we are, right? So we can do something, give back instead of waiting. We're waiting for who? I live in Zimbabwe. I live in Bulawayo and I like it. I'm not going to gloss over the issues and pretend that there are no issues. There are big issues. But those issues are not something that I walked out of the Murikas to go and resolve. That's not what I went there for. I went there to live, just like I've lived here, and I've just lived my life without bothering anybody or being bothered by anybody. So to expect that someone should do this and do that, what are you doing, right? You know, and my story is not about making Africa look like it's the best place on this earth. Look, there is no place, nobody should give you that impression that Africa is all rosy. There are major issues there. Neither would anybody be up here and telling us that the so-called developed countries have no issues. We all know the issues that are in those countries. I don't have to be here giving you history lessons, you know. But it's about finding your space, making the best of the place that you choose to, and let's not discourage each other. For those of us who want to go back to the continent, let's not trivialize each other and tell us that we're doing the wrong thing. It's not livable. If you are there in the continent, you know that you can live there. Yes, let's fight for the greater good. And how do we do that? By taking an individual effort in what we do in our own personal lives. You know, providing jobs, one job that you can give to somebody, whether it is in your garden, like I have, in your homes, in your industries. Pull together resources. Let's begin to have those industries so that we can give our folks, so we can give our people the jobs that they need. Who are we waiting for? That's my call to you all. Who are we waiting for, Africa? Who? You know? Let's do what we can as individuals, as communities, as groups of people that have had the privilege or the opportunity to see what other countries can do. You know, I always am appreciative of the fact that I was able to leave the continent. It opened my eyes to all sorts of things. There is no reason why I should say I cannot go back to Africa. So that's why I'm in Africa. You do you, I do me. If you are encouraged by what I'm doing, yes, that is the whole point. You know it's doable. And let's not forget the colonial influences that affect the way we live, the way we do things. There has been a lot of that influence which has modified our way of living. Some of it good, some of it really bad. So it is Africa, it is what it is. So enjoy my content. Please give me feedback. I know there have been a lot of requests on what I should be sharing with you. I will do that gracefully. And thank you for sharing those ideas with me. I will put that together. Someone wants to know what schools I went to. When I get into Zimbabwe, I will surely make you visit the schools that I attended. They made me who I am. Without that basic background education, I would not have been able to achieve or accomplish what I did. So keep watching. Let's share, like, comment, please subscribe, and let's grow together. Take care of yourselves and each other, and bye for now.